Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's play Hearts of Iron 4, The Great War is Germany. Let's continue off where we last left off. So, we're just trying to get our production sorted. As much as we possibly can. Heavy artillery is still going to take 184 days. Field guns, still another year. So let's just go for another 5 into you. We can also modify our government once again. But we're kind of in a situation where like there's really nobody even good to actually hire. You know what? Land fort construction speed plus 20% is probably actually one of the best ones we can do. As sad as that actually is, I think. They're sending more troops down into Africa because, like, if you look at resources right now, there's actually a ton of resources in South Africa. And they have 3 divisions. And Britain only has, like, 40. It's France and it's Russia that are the actual threats here. And Belgium is not a threat either. And I assume also that Canada is not much of a threat. You know, they get 8 to 10 divisions. The United States cannot... I mean, they could theoretically go communist. That would be... No, actually, no, they cannot. But, you know, can they? No, because Soviet Union doesn't exist. Okay. I say that could have been a strange way to go. I mean, they've gone neutral. Did that actually do anything, though? They might not ever actually want to join the war, then. No, they can take a position afterwards, but if they go pacifist into, like, isolation, that seems pretty good. We're going to send German advisors. But let me just double check. United States. There's no way you can join the Entente unless the Zimmerman telegram happens. So, if I just never send out the Zimmerman telegram, we have nothing to worry about from the AI. But our position right here in Africa is looking pretty good. Like, the rest of our colonies, as far as I know, they don't have any resources in them whatsoever. I think Togoland or something has like 50 wood. But that's actually like not that great. We're slowly just building up our garbage units here. So let's cut down you guys in half. And start building up these garbage units as well. We basically have like 2 sets of garbage. Pawn garbage and like crossed rifles garbage. Well, the rifles garbage are a little bit better. Which I'm assuming means we need even more support equipment. We're going to be short on that by about 2 years, but that's fine. Like, we're already like a year until mustard gas is researched. So, like, beginning of 1913, still a year and a half before the war even begins. We're going to be in a pretty good spot. Okay, these are going to be the last 2 guys I'm sending to Africa. I don't think we need any more than 16 divisions down there. Again, they're kind of just garbage throwaway troops, but still. Also, I don't think you need to be on the Italian border. I've changed my mind. I'm hoping the Austrians can deal with this on their own. Like, how many troops does Italy have? Probably about like 60 divisions. Give or take. So this whole area actually is barbed wire. Might as well build barbed wire along the entirety of this front. At least for now. And after this, we'll just go back to, you know, cranking out even more military factories. As many factories as we can, as many as we can possibly build is what we want. Send you guys up to green. We have so many of these pawn infantry. That's kind of ridiculous. If anything, we probably wanted to start building up like a new army as well. Not against the Maybe against like Serbia, we could start putting a front line down here to help out the Okay, you know what? You will be the front with Austria. We'll assign a decent defense commander. No, just help them out if we can. One division's not a lot, but our better infantry divisions should be used for actual offensive capabilities, while our pawn infantry, at least on the Italian front, are just going to be there to defend. I think you're mostly good for now. Air superiority plus 1%. Not bad. 10% more defense is really good. A little bit of breakthrough. I think we're just going to go for a straight up plus like 10% defense. 500 days, again. Still will only be around mid-1913 by the time that research is actually done. And you guys need some infantry equipment. I know we are a little bit low on that right now. It's only been like 96 days, which really is not too bad at all. And surprisingly, Italy and the Ottomans are fighting a lot longer than I was expecting them to. Serbia's about to do the Balkan League. Does that immediately declare war? It doesn't, but they can probably go straight into liberate the Balkans. Actually, no, they can't do that until a few weeks from now. And because the AI will not, I believe, like wait to have the Casus Belli unlock in like 2 weeks, they will just research something else that takes 70 days. Drastically increasing the length it'll take for them to actually finish it. Let's go for entry effort 2. That'll allow us to just get some better weapons faster. The King of Luxembourg has died. The Balkan League has been formed. Yeah, and they immediately go to industrial efforts because they do not want to wait to 6 days or something to wait until March 1st. Again, I don't believe there's a way for the Ottomans to actually win the war against Italy. Because when we played as the Ottoman Empire, I think we did kick the Italians out of Libya, and it didn't actually do anything. And are you guys training up as well? Yeah, you need some support equipment, but you know we'll get that in due time. How many factories do our opponents have? You are looking at about 60. You have about 80. The British have about 60. So I think combined they have more output than I do, but like singularly, I have by far the most. And Austria basically counters Russia in terms of that. So I'm not too worried about our position right now. Let's see, 600 days. 91. You're like 8. You're like 2 months. So we just need more support equipment still. Which is understandable. Rifles do just kind of build the quickest out of everything. Then, of course, our Navy is still going to take forever to build. Can I reduce you to 0? No, I cannot. Okay. I mean, we could start trying to build just more naval bases as well. Let's put some naval bases over here in Prussia. Try to get some sort of a navy to work. We'll be done in April 8th. Factory output is 5. Construction speed is 50. Okay. It takes, I think, like 16 days to build one level fort. Also get our infantry equipment to be researched a little bit faster. 10% is not too bad. The revolution opportunity. What does that do? Mongolian Protectorate. You can guarantee a bunch of territory, but I don't know how that actually helps you out at all. Because Because you're already in a faction together, so I don't know why you'd have to guarantee them anything, really. This war in Libya is lasting too long. I think it's because the AI hasn't taken Benghazi, which is probably the trigger for the war to end. They've captured basically everything else. But the Ottomans at some point are going to join our faction. Are they going to be a liability? Oh, probably yes. I can almost guarantee you that they are not going to be worth their weight. It's a shame, but you know, that's just how it is. Equipment effort 2 is done. East African men. So I think you're actually just like free troops. Artillery effort. I don't think we need artillery effort, actually. French warfare, early support weapons. You know what? We probably can use that at some point. SARS. Motorized vehicles should be done soon as well. You're not going anti-Austro-Hungarian policy. You don't. That's like 2 dashes in one word. Military exercises in Germany. We're going to trench warfare. The Ottomans are not having a great day. And you're going to liberate the Balkans in 20 days. Which is definitely going to be like the death of the Ottoman Empire. I mean, at best, Italy captures Benghazi and then all the Ottomans get all this territory back. But I don't believe that's going to be the case. So we got 22 out of 70 days here. I know Italy is not going to join us. Can they even join the Central Powers anymore? I don't think so. I mean, again, they have the ability. If, when the war begins, they'll get the event saying, hey, do you want to join the Central Powers? Honor the alliance. They can just say no to that. Which would be rude. But they can do it. So we're going to set you guys to be at, let's say, 200 for you. 500 for you. And then immediately fly over, over Poland. Kingdom of Italy joined the Baltic League. We should have seen that coming. But they're basically dead. They've immediately signed a white peace. Do they leave the faction? I believe they do. I think the faction just gets disbanded as soon as this war is over. So let's get, hopefully, a plus 15%, or plus 15 organization. Because right now their organization is at 43. If it can boost it up to, like, 67. That seems pretty good. They've already lost Constantinople, so don't have too much hope for the Ottoman Empire. And Bulgaria, when can we get them on our side? Only after 1915. So I think as soon as this is done, we're going to go for our positions in the east. Like, we don't even need to be technically at war with France to do this. If we just, like, never declare war on the French, we could get Bulgaria in our faction. But I don't know how likely that actually is. The Ottomans are definitely going to die. There's basically no question about that. Like, if we could attack Serbia right now, Austria. Belgrade's right there, and it'd be a very nice and juicy target. But unfortunately, I don't think they're going to do it. Is that another peace deal? This is like your second time doing a peace offering. But I'm pretty sure you're just going to join the war again. And no, actually, they probably won't. Now they got the peace treaty in effect. Okay, so let's go for assert German positions in the east. Russia, I'm looking at you here. Press censorship. Like, I don't think we need to do any of this stuff. Got improved infantry equipment too. Better rifles is in just over a year. So again, we can have these rifles ready before World War II, or World War I even begins. Definitely before World War II starts. And again, this is a 1916 tech, and we're gonna have it in the, you know, well, not mid, like October 1913, so about 3 years early. Which I think is pretty good for us. And as soon as gas mask, whatever the next tech unlock is, we're just gonna go for the next level of infantry, port equipment, because that's also got a nice little boost on that. Tank designer, industry. Are you any good, or are you just army? You're all the exact same. Okay, wonderful. Relationship bonuses, same ideology. Air base, naval base. You're all not great. You're just political power gain. Why would you... Capital ship attack? You know what? We probably do need that. And you know, in Italy, I'm actually going to approve relation with you. I cannot do that, because I do not have 10 political power. But in a few days, I wonder if I approve relations with Italy high enough that they will say yes to the call to arms when the time comes. Because if you remember, back in 2016, when we played as Serbia in this mod, Italy did join the Central Powers. So I do think it's still technically possible for them to want to be our friend. Like, they're already at plus 84. Alliance focus, diplomatic bonus, and advisors. And yet you still did a secret peace, like a secret pact with France. You're breaking my heart here. Can I edit any of these guys to be better? I could have edited the armored cars. And it doesn't really cost any real shortage here. Yeah, I don't know why the create variant button's even there. Like, you can't actually do anything with it. What did I just need to commission? No, it is not decommissioned. It is recommissioned. Do not do that. Thank you. You are 20 more days. 75 political power. Not going to, like, make or break us, but... I'm actually surprised the Ottoman, this war is still going on. The Ottoman Empire is holding out for a lot longer than I thought. Apparently there's going to be an election, though, in November, so good for them. I don't know why there's any elections going on in the Ottoman Empire, but what do I know? Also, your truce with the Ottomans expires, so they might actually just re-enter the war in a second. Which would be kind of funny. Okay, so you guys should be good to go. Does Portugal joins the Entente, I believe. I don't know when they do, though. Unless they've gone, like, neutrality focus. They have gone neutral. Romania has gone nothing yet. Bulgaria has... Okay, so they've signed away peace. The war is over. Treaty of London has been passed. And now these guys are going to be very upset. Yeah, now you're not in a faction anymore, right? Because the thing gets disbanded? Yes. Or they leave voluntarily. I'm not too sure what actually happens there. Let's get some anti-Russian policy. And as soon as this is done... Romania apparently actually is not part of the faction anymore. Yeah, then you do like an alliance with Greece and you punish Bulgaria. And I believe Romania will probably join in with you on that. The Ottomans, like, they theoretically also can, but I'd be surprised if they did. He's got 1.5 million manpower, which I think is pretty good. All things considered. What are we missing then? Field guns is only going to last 15 days. Support equipment is only going to last still 200 days. So throw another 5 into support equipment then. Like, I know with the blue, I know that it's very... The enemy's much stronger than you are. That's not the point. Your point is just sit here and be defensive in the mountains. And try not to die. That's your only goal in these mountains. I think that this is still the Alps, right? The Alps is like this entire area. I believe so. I believe it's all just called the Alps. We got 2 cavalry divisions. You know what? We'll send them onto blue as well. And then, you know, armored vehicle. Why not? Send them over there as well. So now you should more or less be pretty defensive. Next army, we're probably just going to put straight onto the border with Serbia. Again, we do know, you know, through the magic of knowing history, we know that Serbia is going to go to war with us. Or we're going to go with war with Serbia. But that depends on how you want to frame things. Oh, one of our actual, like, really good troops. Or one of our troops that should be better than everybody else normally. I'm going to shift you here. Take one of you guys, who's kind of bad, like you. And I'm going to shift you down onto the border with Serbia. And you're going to try to attack your way down. Why do you think the enemy is so much superior to you? Like, I don't think they look that much stronger. Like, their troops are definitely just worse. You have 14, 422, 10 to 12, 2-2. Like, I don't see how you think you're in a worse position, to be completely honest. So we're going to put you in charge of this army. You guys are going to be here. And you're also going to spearhead down to there. Because again, Russia, I want to make them my initial target. Not France. France, I think, is going to be... It's less strong than... Less strong than the Russians are. Also, because their front line is so much smaller. Like, once Russia's dead, like, we can send hundreds of divisions over to France. And not have to worry about it too much. Let's go for... Like, I legitimately don't really know. Like, an industry research, I guess. But I think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks to everybody for watching my Anthem. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. If not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. Want to subscribe, and goodbye.